In my last video, I accidentally discovered this abandoned 16-month-old save with over 400 hours playtime. Some parts of this save generally surprised me, whilst others most certainly did not.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Before we get into it, thank you so much for 5,000 subscribers. That is absolutely remarkable. But without further ado, let's explore this abandoned save together for the first time in over 500 days. So when I go into load games, there's this save right here called update. I've got a bunch of other saves, but I haven't really got that much time in them. As you can see, only about 18 hours. But with this save, there's over 400 hours. So let's load up the game, let's load into the world, and let's explore what we have here. Okay, we have loaded into the save, and again, this is exactly where we left off in our video on Saturday. I have absolutely no idea what's even around here. I was building this thing. I suppose let's start here then, shall we? What exactly am I even trying to build here? Well, we've got a massive gap. Is there anything underneath here? No, and bear in mind, if this is a survival playthrough, like there is no creative cheats turned on or anything. This is just a regular Satisfactory survival playthrough. You can tell this is actually an old save because you can see here with these barriers. If I was to place down the barrier now and then try and select this thing, I actually can't build it because it says that an identical buildable is already there, which of course it isn't. But this is unfortunately a 1.0 feature, so I can no longer do that, whereas before I could. So that's actually a bit of a shame that we've now lost this feature, but it is what it is. But regardless, let's go explore our very first factory. And again, this is the only thing I've actually seen in this save. Oh no. Look at the pipe work. That's dreadful. I would never do that. If you see my recent pipe work streams and videos, you'd know I'd never do this. When you place down these water extractors, you get like a 10-meter head lift. And of course, this is less than 10 meters. So this should be completely fine. And it looks like it is. The water's kind of struggling. That's because we need 180 water per minute for this thing. But I'm guessing we're only getting 120 from this. Yeah, so we're not even producing enough. But the problem is, because we haven't got enough water going into these machines, it then means that we're not producing enough aluminium solution to then make our aluminium scrap. Wait, I'm storing the water. Wait, what? I'm storing the water. So I've got a water deficiency over there. And with all the excess water I'm producing, rather than adding it back into the system, oh, holy. I'm storing it here. Oh, what a dreadful design. I know this is an 18-month-old save, but it's good to actually see this because we've come a long way since this, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. And of course, I'm just sinking everything here. So what's the point of this even being here if I'm just sinking everything? Although I'm not sinking this. Oh, I'm actually not sinking this. I guess we have to just follow this thing around and see where oh my god, wait a minute, what is that? What is that?
What is that? What is that?
Oh, it's getting worse. So, it appears I have done a conveyor lift tower, but what I could have done was so much simpler. So as you can see, when you use the conveyor lift floor haul, you actually can have an unlimited distance here with the conveyor lift. So I didn't have to do all of that. That was a massive waste of time. Unfortunately though, I did do that, so it is what it is. Holy moly, what is that? Wait, what did I build over there? Oh, I think it's my coal power plant. I remember this thing now. Okay, I'll show you that in just a minute. I completely forgot I even did that, and that took me hours to do. So we'll definitely get around to that in a minute. But as of right now, holy awesome sink. What the hell? Why have what? Oh no, oh no. What have I done here? What a waste of power and awesome sinks and space and oh, how many tickets have I got? 127 to be fair. We're getting about 61,000 points per minute, but how many awesome sinks have we? Oh, God. I had no idea it was going to be this bad. Okay, so what have we done? Before I look at the rest of my factory, which generally might make me throw up, let's have a quick look at this. We've got all of our copper coming in from down there, which doesn't appear to be very efficient. I don't know how much copper we've actually got coming in from here, but we are using about 30, 60, 120 per minute. And this is a 480 belt, so already extremely inefficient, potentially. So we've got a bunch of copper and aluminium ingots combining to form our aluminium sheets. Oh, even the way I've done this, it's not even lined up. Although it is quite good to see how far we've progressed, because I would never build anything like this. I want to have a quick look at our logistics work. Okay, logistically, we have got a lot of action happening down here. So, oh, holy lag. Oh dear, that wasn't very good. What have I done here? Oh, I know what this is. All of my resources are coming in from this this area down there. And then, oh my, look at this. It's just like proper commitment, you know? I can see why this save took me 400 hours. This is a lot of movement going on. And the sad part is, it's not going to anywhere. Oh, is there more awesome sinks? Oh, you're joking me. How many sinks have I got? Oh yeah, I remember what this was now. So essentially, I built roads all across my world, which I'm sure we'll be able to see in just a minute, going all the way around over there. And then all of these are filled to the brim with conveyor belts. All the power in here as well. Nice, okay. That's not too bad. I mean, the design is okay. Like, it's very, very okay. Handling all of these conveyor belts and all these nodes and logistics is pretty cool. I clearly had very big plans for this place, but I don't think I ended up doing too much here if I remember correctly. And I suppose this is the main part of the factory, so let's start off by exploring this. Very quickly, if you're enjoying this video so far, feel free to subscribe. Subscribing is the best way to support my work. I have a lot more videos coming out soon. Thank you. And without further ado, let's get straight back into the video. I've been doing this for like my last couple of saves, but having these small frame pillars on top of these conveyor belts, or through the conveyor belts, underneath the conveyor belts, whatever, ends up looking rather nice. I don't know why I've done that. I'm not a very big... Unauthorized hostility. Where? Ah! Bro, I'm trying to record I'm being stream sniped. I'm trying to record a video and I'm being stream sniped. Oh, this is overclocked. Okay, so you're making 60. So in theory, we're actually getting 90 iron ingots from that. Bro. 45's being used there, and then 45's... Wait. The maths on these two constructors makes no sense. Okay, so that comes back round over here, which then... Oh, you're joking. Why am I sinking literally everything in this factory? I don't understand. I really just do not understand. Okay, this part of the factory looks rather intense. It looks like we're making a bunch of iron rods over there, and guess where that's going? You've guessed correctly, they're being sunk. What a surprise. It seems that all the trees have been either re-added back, or they've been added since the last time I've played this. But I actually quite like the way this looks. You've got a nice compact factory, a good amount of paths going above and beyond here as well. Oh, we got... Oh, what is... What... Oh... Everything that I do in this factory just makes me feel a bit nauseous. I do like this though. I'm guessing this is a blueprint, right? No. Did I just not bother using blueprints? Oh, you know what this was? I think this is like my no blueprint phase where I just really hated using blueprints. I think that's what's been happening here. And then we're doing the exact same thing on this side. Oh. I really like the rail cutting through here. Oh, what the hell is that? I think I might even try and incorporate something like this in my, my new 1.0 factory, because like, look at this, right? I absolutely love this. If you were to stand here and just imagine the locomotive or the train just running straight through here, you got the paths going above, you know, left and right. You've also got resources being made to the left and right of you. I think it just looks really, really cool. You've also got the nature in there as well, which obviously shouldn't be there. Okay, where's all this stuff going? So you come around... Oh, yes. I've just noticed this, by the way. I've got absolutely no idea what this is meant for and why I've got so many of them. So, for whatever reason, I've decided to add all of my constructors in my logistics floor. This is a massive, massive, massive no-no if you ever do a logistics floor. I've got no idea what's up here. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, don't tell me these are all full up as well. Oh, no, they actually are. We've got about 87,000 encased industrial frames, or beams even. Okay, so we seem to have a bunch of coal and iron coming down here. Wait, what? Did they change one of the nodes? Because, I mean, this is a dumb thing. I do make dumb mistakes. Everyone makes dumb mistakes. But this is a dumb mistake. So I'm guessing they must have changed one of the nodes. There's no way I would have done that. Okay, so now we actually enter our first factory, which is Concrete Factory 3. I've got signs all the way around. The actual design of this thing is relatively simple, nothing really that complex. But let's have a quick tour. Oh, what even is that? It doesn't even work. What? Why did it just end? Why am I... Is that like a bug, or am I don't know, maybe I'm just being stupid. I would not be remotely surprised. I don't know why it just ends there. But the actual interior of this thing is relatively simple for like a modern design factory. And all it is just a bunch of constructors. Screws. What? Okay. Sure. Wow, this factory's a lot bigger. Why is my screw factory bigger than my concrete factory? What? Regardless, there's nothing actually operating here. Is that because I've got too many screws? But the way that I designed this factory, I believe, was that I'm trying to make one of every single item in the game. So I don't know why I'm trying to make like thousands of screws here per minute, when as you can see, like how many screws we got here in total? 100,000. I've got 100,000 screws lying around doing absolutely nothing. Oh no, this is bad. You guys ready? 3, 2. What the actual feck is this? What is this? This is the worst thing I've ever made in Satisfactory. Here we are in the Dune Desert. Where's our starter factory? It feels so weird being back in the Dune Desert and not having my massive factory. Okay, to give myself a little bit of credit, I've actually done something relatively smart here. I've painted all of my miners depending on the purity of the nodes. For example, this is an impure node, so I've painted it red. This is also an impure node, so I've painted it red. That's a normal node, so it's been painted in yellow. And that node up there, which you can just about see, that would be zoomed in quite a far distance, is a pure node, so it's painted in black. This made the logistic work a lot easier. And we've also done all of these like fancy logistic, like weird conveyor belt things down here as well. And this took me about 30, maybe even 40 hours to try and do all of them. So that took quite a long time. And bear in mind, when I was doing this, I wasn't streaming it. I wasn't making videos at all at this time. So, this is all just off camera, me grinding the game for my own enjoyment and satisfactory, I suppose. Regardless, on camera, this doesn't look incredible, but this probably took me a good couple hundred hours in total to do all of the blueprints and the logistic work behind this thing, because it was rough. Like, this thing took ages for me to try and do, and as you can see, it's filled up to the very brim there as well. Yeah, I've completely forgotten what I've done over in this part of the map. Oh, damn, this project's a lot. Oh, I remember this. No, I do remember doing this. Oh, this took me ages. Okay, I'm actually quite excited to show you guys this. A bit of a trigger warning. The recipes that I used for this fuel factory are absolutely terrible. And I don't know why I did this to myself. But essentially, that's what we did over here. We're making a bunch of fuel. We're burning it for power. And we're also making plastic and rubber, I believe. So, all of our crude oil, which I don't know why these pipes are painted in yellow. Regardless, they all come down into here. We then have our fuel generator facility with the worst roof I have ever built in the history of Satisfactory. So when it comes to these refineries, we are making a lot of extra fuel per minute there. Why have I got so much extra? I don't know, don't care. Got a bunch of catwalks lying around here as well, which is fantastic. This is all fine though, everything here is working completely good. We just have way too much fuel. Yeah, I mean, I obviously put some time into this factory. We got a decent amount of fuel generators. Of course, if I was using like actual good recipes for this, I could probably triple the amount of power that I'm getting from this thing. But again, considering I'm a noob, I'm okay with it. And it was. I'll get onto that in just a minute. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what we've done over here. Just a bunch of water extractors and pipes. Fair enough. Yeah, this factory's not really that small at all. I don't know what I was trying to do over there, but completely forgot. I don't know why I forgot about this. The final part of today's video is going to be our coal factory. And here we are. This is our main coal power plant for this save. And it's kind of weird seeing this thing here, because in literally my most recent save, I built my coal power plant right there. So it's been built in almost the exact same location, but it does look very, very different, as we can see. And I think this is the actual main entrance itself. So we have all of our coal power plants themselves. Oh, I remember this. This took me so long to do. Wait, are we under the water? Have they increased the water level? Did I do that? Why would I do that, though? I built it under the sea. Oh, well. But yeah, I've got all my water coming in through here, which, to be fair, one thing I haven't changed about my playstyle is that I've always kept my water extractors very close to my power plants. And as you can see, not a single blueprint. So I did all of this by hand. Not a single blueprint was used here. And I did this dozens and dozens, and why are you red? Oh, because these aren't actually turned on. Okay. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, this thing took me absolutely ages, and if I remember correctly, I did also implement some sort of like rail system in here. I did, yes. Interesting pattern choice. Okay, I mean, I get the vision. I'm not necessarily a big fan of this going straight down the middle. I can understand why I've done it, because it goes over my conveyor lifts. But I'm not a very big fan of that though. Oh well. I do like the idea. Like, the actual idea of this place, I think, looks pretty decent. It could look quite nice if there's like some sort of skyscraper in the background there or there. But can you imagine? This is like the city center right here, and we've got a bunch of different buildings all around it. I think it could look really, really cool. But the actual exterior, again, I think is okay. I could have probably done a bit better. The actual logistics, I don't remember the logistics for this thing. Oh god, I actually wish I didn't check this. What have I done? I built everything underwater. No, they must have increased the water height, right? Maybe they added waves? Because I could have sworn I built my factory like above the water level, or above sea level. Oh, wow, okay, to be fair, there's actually quite a lot of logistic work going on underneath here. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this. I think this was a blueprint, right? Okay, yeah, thank goodness I did actually use a blueprint for them things. But they're not even connected. Oh, goodness gracious. There is so much of this world that just isn't great. But I had good fun touring it, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. Even though I am quite critical of a lot of the things I've done, especially in Satisfactory, I have built worse than this in my life. So you know what? I think it's okay. But before we go, a massive thank you to our members, Mau Mau, Skull and Hattie, Lo, Nitormal, Chaos Rising, Cutthroat Zoo, Yamikel, and Tio Rico.